Today in the States, it's Memorial Day. So every freedom needs to be paid. All the people from the States celebrate today for the people who sacrificed their lives for our lives. So happy Memorial Day, Mr. Phillips, and welcome back to Macedonia. I hope you'll enjoy the time here. I'm very interested, and I'm sure the public too, to know your opinion about the actual political and social constellations in the Albanian neighborhood, as you call it. So my first question is, could you tell me please why you love, let's say so far, the Albanian nation?
I've been working on Albanian issues since 1988 when I was president of the Congressional Human Rights Foundation. The United States has very strong friendship with the Albanian people. We have close cooperation with countries in this region. I love the Western Balkans, and I love the Albanian nation. We need to work more closely together.
And I love America, and I love Americans too. I'm a US citizen too. So the second question is, you're defending more than 2 decades the Albanian cause as an academic, lobbyist, and diplomat. Are you satisfied with the political situation nowadays? Are the things going in the right direction?
So during the years of the Obama administration, the U.S. did not pay close enough attention to this region. And because that created a gap, it allowed Russia to insert its influence and for Turkey to project its Islamist values. The U.S. needs to re-engage. We don't know yet how the Trump administration is going to approach the region, but more U.S. engagement and closer integration into Euro-Atlantic institutions and European values is clearly the way forward.
I wish Trump's administration is going to take care for us too. So the next question. Macedonia is a small country, but with huge problems, ethnic problems, corruption, education, etc. Do you see it is a political or a social problem?
It's both.
Both?
Political leadership needs to address these problems, and the society needs to come together, have a unified vision for the future, and work on human development. That encompasses education and economy. We also need to have stronger democratic institutions and a stronger application of the rule of law. If Macedonia is able to strengthen its institutions, it will interact better with the West and with the European Union.
And you think it's going to be better with this government?
It's too soon to tell. Let's see how the new government performs. Since Bucharest in 2008, things have stagnated. So now is an opportunity to try to reinvigorate negotiations over the name issue, to start a dialogue with Greece over NATO accession, and finally to address questions related to the EU candidacy.
The next question. How would you evaluate the Ohërit framework agreement? Was it a good plan for solving the ethnic issues in Macedonia or creating a platform for democracy and a better future for all?
So the agreement at the time was a breakthrough. And the Ohërit principles about power sharing and minority rights are applicable in Macedonia, but it's also an export that Macedonia can share with other countries. The problem arose from implementation. The Ohërit Framework Agreement was never fully implemented. That increased polarization in the society. Now we have to apply those principles and try to bring the society together around respect for democracy and the rule of law, which are at the core of the Ohërit Framework Agreement.
I wish. Do you think that the Albanian political parties are able to improve the rights of the Albanians in Macedonia?
So they need to professionalize their work. They need to function more cooperatively. Now, we have a problem with BESA, which isn't really a Macedonian political party. It's an extension of Erdogan's agenda. So the Albanians in Macedonia have to work in the interests of this country, not in the interests of Turkey. If they're able to do that, then we're going to find that there's progress, and the Albanians in Macedonia can be a part of that.
But if we talk for BESA, for the movement BESA, right now they're not in government, you know that. So, do you think it's better or not?
So they have 5 seats in parliament. They're a factor. What's important is that parties should be homegrown. They should reflect local goals. They should be financed locally. Until BESA opens its books and proves that its money isn't coming from Turkey or from Qatar, we don't know if it's really functioning like a Macedonian party.
I wish they'll open the books and we'll see the reality. This is my wish. The next question. I'm curious to know, the new government will work with Zoran Zaev, like a prime minister. The party of Ali Ahmeti and Ziadin Sela, they're going to be a part of this government. And do you think this government will make finally changes to our society and to our state, to our community, to our Albanian rights? We have no rights until now, like you saw the situation on the parliament.
So reform is not an event that occurs on a specific date. It's a process that occurs over time. So we should be realistic in our expectations. And we should recognize that over time, Macedonia will change if the US and the EU are committed to helping Macedonia and to upholding the rights of all citizens, including Albanians. The country will be improved for the better. So I pledge to do what I can to try to highlight those goals and to work towards their realization.
Thank you very much. This is very good message for all our community. Very good message.
It's a pleasure for me to be here, and I'm so pleased.
One more question, the
Please.
last one. The University of Tetova will award you with the highest academic title, Doctor Honoris Causa, for your contribution for the Albanian issue. Congratulations. So, do you have something to say for this thing?
I'm honored to accept this recognition. I've been involved in this region and Albanian issues for almost 30 years.
I know that, yes.
I'm going to continue to work as best I can to raise awareness and mobilize support so the United States government is fully engaged.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless all the people on the world. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you. Faleminderit.
Thank you. Faleminderit e juve. Shumë faleminderit. Shumë faleminderit.